Hey Jammers! Ages ago I said I was going to do a tutorial for the Treasure Hunter minigame, which is a nonogram game, and I know it's confusing for a lot of jammers. I used to be so confused by nonograms for ages, but then Animal Jam adding them actually made me figure out how to do them, and so now I'm a nonogram pro and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. And hopefully soon this task will finally be done. It's been so long that this one's been open. Okay, so I'll start by showing the easy difficulty. Here's how I think about it. You see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5 by 5 grid. And you see up here we have 3 and 1. That means there are 3 spaces and 1 space, and there has to be a gap between them. And here is a 5, so that means all of these can go. And here is a 3. We already know there are 1, 2 here, so we can do a third there. 2 here, and there's room for 2 here with a gap in the middle. There always has to be a gap in the middle. There's another 5, and here, the last one, 3. If you don't have these ones unlocked, it's because you don't have enough animals. The amount of unique animals you have unlocks more. It's like a nod to the old Treasure Hunter game, which every animal you had would be a different treasure hunt. So now we're going to look at the medium difficulty. This one is 7 by 7. And so let's think about this. Here we have 5 and 1, so that's 6, and there's a gap in the middle, which makes it 7. That means it adds up to the whole thing. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's a gap, and then there's 1. Here we have 3 and 2, so we know that this one is 3, and we can guess that this one is one of them, but we don't know which one of these it is yet. And up here it's 1 and 3, so that means this one is definitely used. And there's a gap here, and this is 4, so that means that fills out. 2, 1, 2, that adds up. 1, 2, gap, 1, gap, 2. Oh, and here we already have this all sorted out. There's 2 and 2 with a big gap in the middle. Oh, and we know that this is 4. And this has to be the 1. 1, 2, and we don't know which one this is yet. Oh, but this one's 4, so that means it's that one. Now here's where it's kind of tricky. When it's like this, you kind of have to guess. So but you have 3 lives, so that's okay. I'm gonna guess, oh, that one was wrong, so that means it's this one, and this one. And there's all these different types of treasure chests. These brown ones are just gems. These ones are crafting crystals. And these ones you get an actual item from. Ooh, that's kind of Halloween-y, perfect. And for the next 2 ones, it's basically the same, except there are more and more boxes, and so it takes longer and longer to do. And it's way easier to make mistakes for hard and expert, so I mainly just stick to medium because it gives a good amount of chests, and it's quite easy to complete. So here we're doing another one. You can see 1 and 5. We know that that adds up. When you play it a lot, you eventually start to recognize the patterns and numbers, and you don't really have to think about it. Like, you just look at 1 and 5 and know that that goes across, and you're like, done there. There we go, 2, 1, 2, 4 and 1, there's a line there. Can flag that. 2, flag, 1, flag. Oh, 1 and 4, that checks out. 2, 1, 2, there's another 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, that also works. 1, 2, 1, oh, that's a bit tricky, we can't quite tell. 4 and 1, okay, there's a 2, yeah, those are both 2s, that's good. 1 and 2, 2, okay, that one's definitely 1. 1, 2, 1, it's gotta be there, and there. I hope this was at least a little bit helpful to someone out there, because I know that I used to be so confused by nonograms. Not the Animal Jam one, I figured that one out pretty fast. But I used to get those apps where like you make a picture with nonograms, and I could never understand it for the longest time, but now I actually get it because of Animal Jam. So I hope this helped someone. Bye Jammers, thank you for watching.